little late. We actually had a DC trying to load into the arena, but looks like Tagsy already got a little bit of damage to Wolf Quads, and looks like Tagsy is under pressure by the Necrolord Feral, trying to lend a fear. Gonna be that second pet, the demon pet, still available for Tagsy, trying to get a quick drain off of Wolf Quads. And it's actually going to empower all his dots, while Wolf Quads is going to have to go for a little bit of healing. It's going to be a quick interrupt, trying to go for a Fleshcraft. And that's going to be a quick Fleshcraft for Wolf Quads with some of the dots rolling. Boys, we're still lit, dude. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Going to be a lead by Wolf Quads board for Tagsy as he gets away from the Feral, but the Feral is not deterred. He got a little bit of dots rolling at Tagsy. Tagsy trying to make the Death Bolt play happen. We'll see if it is possible. Trying to see if he does not get juked. Does not get kicked on his fear. Looks like some of the dots available. Wolf Quads, Tagsy trying to go for the big damage. He's going to empower all these dots. Shackles Malediction. Lots of pressure to Wolf Quads. Can't really do much about it. Could be potentially a Death Bolt out of Tagsy. Big Drain is available. Going to be a Skull Bash out of Wolf Quads at super low health. Does Tagsy go for the big go? Malefic Rapture spam is available. It looks like Wolf Quads might be down for the count. So close. That's going to be still zaps out of the Dark Lair. Does not stop the Dark Lair. Quick interrupt by Tagsy. I think he got Wolf Quads down. That's going to be a Feral Druid going down to an Affliction Warlock. Big Convoke is up for Zava. Tagsy does not have an interrupt. Does he have any kind of CC? At least has a port. Zava looking to end it right now. He smells blood in the air. Quick bash to Tagsy. I don't know if Tagsy has anything at all. Big bite, devouring the Warlock. Well played by Tagsy versus a Feral, by the way. Not an easy matchup at all. Archie, Sentry, I can add him. Quick main by Zava, looking to go for a quick cycle, but getting booped into the room. Perfect opportunity for him to catch up on healing. Maybe go for a Fleshcraft if he wants to, but he got put into line of sight, exactly what he wanted, essentially. Quick roar into Tasty is going to be able to land that cycle. Maybe force a trick out of Tasty. Does force a trick at Tasty, looking to maybe surprise him with a random trinket until last. The Shackles Malediction to follow is going to be a bash into a Convoke, trying to max out the damage on Tasty. Gonna be a quick Skull Bash. Tasty, do you have a Fleshcraft? He does. He's gonna Fleshcraft into the boy's face. And I don't think Tasty really got to use the trinket. I think you have to first start to let the trinket start channeling. Or maybe it's like as soon as you press the trinket button, like it's used. I guess we'll find out if Tasty ends up using it again. But I'm pretty sure with that Shackles trinket, you gotta interrupt it once it starts channeling, right? Or maybe like it goes to cooldown as soon as you press it, whether it goes off or not. I don't actually know. I should play with that one some more. Lasso onto Zava. He does get himself a little bit of healing. Earth Elemental is up for Tasty. Should be able to survive this duel for quite a bit. Zava without Thorns, at least able to slow down the Earth Elemental, because Tasty ain't going to do any auto attacks to try to damage himself with Thorns. Quick interrupt onto Tasty's Lava Burst, trying to land a Capacitor onto Zava. Does get to. Zava does not set that stun long at all. Well, Earth Elemental wall is up. Zava looking to maybe get away. Going to be a Tasty, not interrupting that Cyclone just yet, so he does not get juked. Could go for an interrupt on the Zava and any kind of heals later. And Zava playing up for the Necrolord should go for Swarm even on himself, because if he's going to have any hots rolling, should definitely have Swarm to empower any of the own healing over time. So Tasty can remove most of it. I think it's still worth. Going to be a quick interrupt onto the fire. Tasty got himself Spirit Walker's Grace. There's going to be lots of mobility already. Quick maim, and it's going to be Zava. Oh wait, Zava is not a Necrolord. I forgot. Big damage onto Tasty. Massive, massive bites. Quick roar just trying to interrupt him. Skull Bash is available. Does he go for it? Does get the Skull Bash. Tasty without the Fleshcraft though. Still able to recover a lot of healing. Actually a ton of healing. Was that a Warlock Hellstone too? It might have been, because they do have tags on Team 1. Warlock Hellstone is shareable for these duels. Tasty just trying to see if he catch up. So far, he survived the big onslaught by Zava. Zava, for some reason, I thought he was Necrolord Fleshcrafting Feral Druid, the big daughter build. But I forgot he is Convoking Druid, which is really, really deadly, especially with a 1-minute Convoke. Black and Lasso up for Tasty. Just trying to get some damage onto Zava as he's trading some cooldowns. Fire Elemental still in play. Quick maim. And Tasty looks like got a big Lava Burst out of Zava. Could be really bad for the Druid. Got himself friends in region. Try to go for a cycle. Tasty getting it juked, actually. Big Lava Burst and Earth Shock to end it. As Tasty took the opportunity, he had some cooldowns ready. He just went in for it. BFA Enjoyer, playing up that sub-rogue, interrupt Tasty on nature, unable to really do much with Fleshcraft. Looks like he wants to go for a complete reset. Lasso before the rogue can get himself safely away. And Tasty just walking next to the rogue, does not want to let him go near a massive Lava Burst. What was that damage? That's going to be BFA Enjoyer with the Shadow Meld, getting interrupted on Tasty again with nature. Lava Burst should be full, but that's going to be cheap shot. Tasty trinket it out of the cheap shot, trying to go for even more damage. Shackles Malediction around the corner as BFA Enjoyer doing a bit of damage to Tasty. Got himself the... Wait, grounding? Wait, does grounding absorb that damage of Shackle? Wait a second. I think that's exactly what happened. Cloak Shadow's up for BFA Enjoyer. And Tasty charging at the Rogue. Got an Earthquake on one side. The Rogue is not going to be... I thought the Rogue was going to have a hard time escaping around the corner, but apparently not. Tasty picking up the R really early. BFA Enjoyer making sure to sap him down. And BFA Enjoyer does not have Shadow Blades. He doesn't really have much. I don't really know. I wonder if this man is playing that Shadow Strike build. He's playing that Kyrian. I'm going to guess the Kyrian Lego. That one is really, really strong. Quick lasso by Tasty. Looking to get some damage onto the Rogue. Vanish. And Rogue kind of lagged for a second. Does get stunned, but he's still in stealth, so he's A-okay. I don't know if he has Fleshcraft on him or anything. It looks like he might have used a Sippy Cup. Maybe like a Sippy Cup that gives him healing over time. More healing, but it's a heal over time. Tasty just staring at the eye, dude. Mounted up with his massive, massive Drake. But can't quite pick it up. BFA Enjoyer better have an answer here, because Tasty is definitely picking up the eye. He knows he's going to pick up the eye. Let it Tasty pick up the eye for 5% more damage. Making sure to stay on him with that Shadow Step. Going through him. Kidney Shot into Cheap Shot. And that's going to be a lasso by Tasty. BFA Enjoyer choosing to trinket out of it. And I'm going to guess that, yeah, man, this guy has to be running the Kyrian Lego. I really would like to try it, but going full Kyrian my Rogue, I don't really know if I want to do that while raiding. It's kind of okay for Outlaw Rogue, but like very, very single targety build. But it's not really good for like sub, or not as good for sub for PvE. It's actually pretty good for a SAS PvP, but not really a SAS PvE. Which I would feel kind of playing, feel weird playing. BFA Enjoyer tried to play the flute while also playing Tasty down to the grave, but it looks like Light Lasso is all that Tasty needs to take him out. Poet charging in right after is going to summon up immediately a demon from the Theater of Pain. Immediately has himself the backup health. He literally got himself a health stone walking next to him, ready to explode like a bomb, exploding the demon onto Tasty. Quick stun. That's going to be a huge knockback. Poet able to get some sort of damage from his legendary, some sort of value versus Tasty. No interrupts of actually not choosing to interrupt Tasty while he has nature casting in him. I think he wants to prevent the Fleshcraft. I think it's exactly what he's trying to do. He just needs to find a way to just prevent Tasty from being able to, I guess, heal. So maybe Shackles on Malediction would not be a bad idea. Tasty trying to heal himself and then interrupt him on a Fleshcraft, or just continue the Shackles just to prevent all healing for the time being. Trying to go for healing surges. If he interrupts Tasty, he knows Fleshcraft is coming. Wall from Earth Elemental is up. Big old I-beam up for Poet. And Tasty trying to go for a stun. Shackles and Malediction onto Poet right after. Demon Hunter trickets out of it into a lasso. Tasty at least give himself a little bit of a distance. That's going to be reverse magic, but Poet actually onto the Shackles. Quick knockback, and actually Demon Hunter catches him midair. Tasty trying to go for some self-heals. Trying to go for Fleshcraft. Perfect opportunity for Poet to get that interrupt into an I-beam right after. And Tasty completely out of cooldowns at that point. The Demon Hunter was able to pressure Tasty enough to force him to have to Fleshcraft just as a defensive. And at that point, it's like Poet has an interrupt ready to go, dude. He's in a good spot. On team one, we also got ourselves Christina G-Funk returning as a full-blown Necrolord. Looking like a Necromancer with Answer in the back. Who's going to be first, though? Versus Poet. After that duel, big Convoke for Christina. How is Poet alive through Convoke just now? Blurred it. Maybe they just pre-blurred it. Or maybe he blurred it after. Looks like Metamorphosis is going to be joining for the duel. Darkness is down as Poet got himself another I-beam versus Christina. Those thorns are going to hurt so much. He's just trying to heal through thorns as best as possible. He needs a Demon Hunter proc. He needs a Demon proc. It looks like the dots for Christina is it. Poet trying to see if he might be able to max out the damage while the Metamorphosis the smallest amount of leech ever. He needs a Demon proc right now. If he cannot get a Demon proc, I think it's over. Christina leaping in. Poet trying to back up. Christina charging at him. And just takes a quick bean bite out of him. Trap Dog is the last one left on team 2. Can you go through Christina, G-Funk, and Anto all in a single go? Christina, drink it out really early. Wall is used. That's going to be full cooldowns up for Christina. Trying to make some damage happen with a freezing trap by Trap Dog. Force big CC onto Christina. Force a trinket out of him. That's going to be a quick silence of Christina, and it's going to reduce the healing that Christina does for a short amount of time. So the Pharaoh is actually under a lot of pressure. Kill shot away. Convoke is up. It's going to get muzzled immediately. A Trap Dog with a kill shot. I mean, I don't even know if that was a fleet shot kill shot, which is an empowered version or what. It looks like G-Fuck is going to be up next. Trap Dog almost dotted Answer thinking that that's going to be him next. G-Fuck just charging in versus Trap Dog. Getting that Death Chakram really early with a stun. That Death Chakram does quite a bit of damage together with G-Funk's burst. And I think it could be pretty bad. Trap Dog with a freezing trap and G-Funk not forcing a trick out of him. But Trapdog is having to play this very, very defensively, and that Raptor is going to be there to interrupt Trapdog completely. Quick Harpoon by G-Funk, has a Fleshcraft shield finally breaking. Going to be a quick feint death versus Shackles of Malediction. Trapdog also feint deathing. Not a lot of health on this Hunter. Having to go for a Turtle Shell. No more bandages unless they're maybe coming up now-ish. And Trapdog is in a really bad spot. He might need to go for a camo. Pull his pet, maybe feint death and camo. Potentially, he might just have to go for that. Freezing Trap on the pet. Feint death, camo. There it is. G-Funk, can you find him? Can you search for a flare? No, so close. So close. And Trapdog hanging out by the trap, just, you know, by the eyeball. I mean, just in case. Does G-Funk have eyeballs on his side? He does. He's going to jump into camo, but he knows he got Fleshcraft. He's full on health. He needs to find Trapdog. Is going to hit him on the Hunter's mark. And a quick, immediate charge with a pet for a stun. Death Chakram actually splitting the damage between the Hunter and the pet. So it's not actually helping G-Funk that much. If only he had the pet away from Trapdog, it would have been a great spot. Trying to catch up. G-Funk's pet is trapped. But Trapdog is still a little bit behind health-wise. Got the Chimeric Poison rolling on G-Funk with a stun right after. Does Trapdog have enough? Got himself quite a bit of burst damage. Trying to disengage to the other side of the pillar with a freezing trap waiting for him. Super unfortunate. Does not have anything left versus G-Funk right now. And G-Funk has cooldowns coming up. He has immunities. He has a heal. He has offenses. I think it's just really a matter of time until G-Funk gets a kill shot. Trapdog trying to see if he can get the hell out of dodge. Does he have enough feint death camo maybe? Potentially. Try to dot up the pet. I think that pet might just take down Trapdog by itself. That G-Funk's pet, it could just take down Trapdog by itself. He's literally just like an auto check away. Pet taunting the pet. G-Funk making sure the pet is on target. And it's going to be feint death real quick for Trapdog. The G-Funk, I think he was like, oh, I won. Look, he died because he's super low in health. I was like, wait. Imagine then. And there he is. Kill shot. Oh my god, dude. Damn. Alrighty, boys. Let's get another one up and running, yeah? Let's get another up and running.